welcome to the Go Legal Yourself podcast. This show is about knowing the legal life cycle of your business. Welcome to the Go Legal Yourself podcast, episode 28, title, Are Oral Contracts Enforceable? I'm your host, attorney Kelly Bagla, the queen of business law. Please make sure you go to your app store and download our app. Yes, it is out. We're very excited about that. And certainly do follow us on social media. Go to golegalyourself.com and leave us some comments, some questions, and even maybe ask us some questions. I will be happy to answer those on air. As I mentioned in my previous episode 18, for the next 10 episodes, I will be doing a series on legal issues facing entrepreneurs. Again, Go Legal Yourself podcast is here to inform you as business owners what you should be doing, what you should look out for in order for you to become more successful, because knowledge is power. Now, the 9th issue of legal issues facing entrepreneurs is, are oral contracts enforceable? Although it's a common misconception, oral contracts may be enforceable. Maybe. However, there are some contracts that are governed by the Statute of Frauds, which is a collection of statutes requiring certain contracts to be in writing. You may or may not have heard that term, Statute of Frauds. Well, for instance, under the statute, which has been adopted, by the way, in most states, agreements to pay another's debt, contracts for over a certain amount of money, and contracts that last longer than a party's life must be in writing. So let me break that down for you. The Statute of Frauds requires, 1, if you promise to pay your spouse's student loan, or your cousin's student loan, or your friend's student loan, that must be in writing. If you are going to pay another's debt, that must be in writing. That cannot be an oral contract. Contracts for over a certain amount of money. So if you are going to have somebody do work for you for over $500, that needs to be in writing. There are case law out there. For example, if somebody had promised to paint someone's house and the homeowner said, yes, I'll pay you, and after the job was done, the homeowner refused to paint, well, you can show there that the painter relied on the homeowner's word and went ahead and actually conducted the act of going forward and painting the house. So in those circumstances, yes, there's case law that can actually help the person that's providing the services and who's not getting paid. But generally, if it's going to be over $500, make sure it's in writing. And then if, for example, you are going to contract with someone, or somebody said to you that you can live in this house even after I pass away. Now, that type of contract needs to be in writing, because now you are talking about the length of someone's life. So if you are going to rent a home from someone and they said that you can continue living here even though I'm not well and I'm going to pass away, that better be in writing. Otherwise, you are going to get evicted. Again, reliance is huge when you are relying on oral contracts. They are not favored in the courts. Whenever you can, it's highly recommended that you do get your contracts in writing. And again, it's more protection for you. You've got less to show the court, if you will, or your case isn't that hard to prove with the actual written contract. And when people shy away from contracts, that's usually a sign of them probably something going on where they don't want to fulfill the contract. So be wary, be smart, and enter into contracts in writing or not at all. I hope that was very helpful. At least going forward, you'll know what type of deals need to be in writing. So do remember, the only way you become successful is if you make today the day you go legal yourself. Go Legal Yourself is a full service company, and it strives on providing you with education so you can help yourself and become a better, successful business owner. I am Attorney Kelly Bagla, the Queen of Business Law. It has been a pleasure being your host today. Until next time, cheers to your success.